Alright, let's try this again. Now that you can hear me, what's up, guys? I was wondering why I couldn't hear myself on the monitor. Helps when you have the microphone in. There you go. So, we're going to do some Prism. Not Prism, Select. Select. I'll probably do the next. I got a full case of this, so I'll probably do the next ones on eBay. Only because the smaller teams didn't sell. So, and I'm not gonna make you guys wait. Topps Chrome has 12 left in it for tomorrow. A lot of sleeper teams. I mean, look at the checklist, guys. It's not 2021 players exclusively. It also has veterans and Hall of Famers, and it's a pretty good checklist. The Dodgers have Jackie Robinson. The Yankees have Mickey Mantle, an SP card that I think is going to be several $100s if somebody hits one. That's 52 Mantle in Chrome. So we're finally going to have a 52 Mantle Superfractor. Imagine what that card's going to go for. Just saying. What's up, Erica? What's up, Sean? Yeah, Yankees are taken. I know. They were one of the first teams for that reason. But there's other Hall of Fame, like Big Poppy. He's got autographs, and his rookie Superfractor will be in it. Rookies that never were type thing. The Red Sox are loaded. I think Ted Williams is in there too. I have to check the checklist, but I think Ted Williams, all guys that didn't have that card when they were younger or when it was around. So it's an underrated product, and I think if you guys go back to 2000, I want to say 2011. Yeah, 2011 was 60 years. Look at what those anniversary cards are going for. Just saying. It was a smaller set, but they didn't make a ton of this. There's not. The numbered cards, I want to say highest one is maybe $2.99. So it is not. It's a big set, but I don't think they printed many of the sets. And they probably just wanted to get it out because it's a year late. Just saying. So bring that up. All right, guys, we're gonna start. It is 9 o'clock. Good luck, everybody. Hey, everybody, it's AAN Collect coming at you with Select Quarter Case Baseball. Just pick your team. I took the remaining team so we can get it broken. If you see an error there, let me know. I'll figure it out in the store. You know, usually I find it when I'm going through the store receipts, and I'll say, oh, 5 people didn't have the Yankees. That's how it works. Go pack by pack. It's a nicer product. Connor Siebold, Ryan Mountcastle, Logan Webb, Miles Straw, and a red Kyle Hendricks, numbered 2/199 for the Cubbies. What's up, Mark? Pablo Lopez, Willie Stargell, Brandon Lowe, Cody Bellinger, and Glenn Otto, silver rookie. Yeah, just send, I think they were $15 to my PayPal. Brandon Marsh, Aaron Savali, Gleyber Torres, Jacob deGrom, Firestorm, and Brandon Crawford. Stuff is nice. This stuff had logos would be $800-900, just like the football and all that. We got our first auto, so we'll put Ketel Marte to the front. Casey Mize, Alex Verdugo, Starling Marte, and a red, white, and blue Trey Sweeney for the Yankees. That is a prospect. Number 1099, going to Christy. That's it, Christy. I think there's 2 and 2 in these, if I remember correctly. Liam Hendricks, Luis Arraez, Andrew Benintendi, Yordan Alvarez, and Hunter Renfroe. Number to 149 for the Milwaukee Brewers. Sounds good, Mark. Kyle Schwarber, Adam Wainwright, Josiah Gray, a red, white, and blue Marcus Semien, and a Trout Select. What the heck is this insert? Not sure. Wish they'd put the names of the inserts on there. There's like 5 million in Select and Prism. And Marcus Semien is not numbered, just a regular. Christie, he's one of their top draft. He was in Bowman this year. A lot of people chasing him. Tyler Stevenson. Oh, we got another auto, so we'll pull from the back. Juan Soto. Moonshots. There we go. Couldn't think of the name. Tyler Stevenson, Glenn Otto, Nathan Eovaldi, and Steve Carlton. Very nice. Old school for the Phillies. Somebody had them. Sutton. Very nice. Love the old school autos. Thank you, sir. You didn't skunk either. Well, you're paying you. Well, you didn't get a hit, but you got a card, so you'll at least get one card. Brian Reynolds, Rodolfo Castro, Luis Castillo, and our first relic is going to be Cal Raleigh, numbered to 250 for the Seattle Mariners. Prospect as well. And Corbin, it burns. Numbers. It's going to be our last hit right there, I believe. We got Matt Olson, John Means, Dalton Varsho, Yu Darvish, and Liam Hendricks Silver. David Fletcher, Tyrone Taylor, Joe Adele, and Tristan McKenzie, red, white, and blue. Tim Anderson, Sparks on the back. I think those are short printed. Justin Verlander, Colton Wong, Andy Ibanez, Patrick Mazeika, And a white Tim Anderson for the White Sox, number /50. Very nice. I believe that is the premier level too. Very nice. Going to Sutton. Sutton. 2 hits. This will be our last relic. We got Lars Nootbaar, Matt Chapman, Carlos Correa, Eli Morgan for the Indianos, and Joey Votto and Fuego. That is for Chrome tomorrow. This is select. Who's getting there? That's alright. It's confusing. They're both shiny. Chrome just has logos. Select does not. I think we're gonna get a relic right off the bat. Maybe an auto relic. Rodolfo Castro, David Fletcher, Aaron Judge, Dylan Carlson for the Cardinals, and Adolis Garcia. I was just telling somebody about Adolis. It's like they might want to look at him. Dude is having a career year, on pace for 140. I was watching him in fantasy. Ohtani Moonshot? That would be nice. I haven't pulled an Ohtani auto since his rookie year, 2018. Tyrone Taylor, Justin Verlander, Ian Happ, Andrew Benintendi, red, white, and blue, and Cody Bellinger. And that Andrew Benintendi is not numbered. Got a lime green. I think those are really short printed too. Luis Arraez, Andrew Benintendi, Kyle Schwarber, Ty France, and Liam Hendricks again. Number to 99. Not as short printed as I thought. I wish they'd just keep the parallels the same every set. I know they have different print runs and whatever. But it's so confusing. Like, Topps Chrome red is 5 in some and 99 in some. So, both companies do it. Willie Stargell, Brandon Lowe, Casey Mize, Shane Baz, and Harrison Darth Vader, silver. Tyler Stevenson, Byron Buxton, Tariq Skubal, Hoyjun Park for, oh, this is going to be a signed relic auto. Very nice. For the Pirates. That is Desky, I believe, if I remember correctly. Frazier numbers. So we are due one more regular relic and one more auto. Glenn Otto, Liam Hendricks, Keibert Ruiz, Vidal Brujan relic for the Rays. Auto relic, nice. Very nice. I think that is going to... Who had the Rays? I put Rays for Rays. Steve, I think, can't remember his name. He's one of the, doesn't get into much. He's one of the breakers that is on hiatus right now. Vidal Brujan. And Ozzy Albies regular on Fuego. Forget his last name. I chat with him every day too. Aaron Savali, Harrison Bader, Whitman Merrifield, Ozzie Smith, and a silver, Max Kepler. Purdue, there we go. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I put Rays there. Adam Wainwright, Lars Newbar, Michael Brantley, Mike Mussina, not numbered, premier level though, and Vlad Guerrero moonshots. Thanks, Phil. I'm getting old. I got 3 kids. My mind is mush. So technically, we should only be due 1 relic card, if the odds stay correct. But we've got 2 auto relics, which is very rare. I've done cases of this stuff in the past, and that has never happened. Colton Wong, Andy Ibanez, Pablo Lopez, Clayton Kershaw, and Mike Mussina for the Baltimore Orioles, number to 199. Moose. I hated him when he was an Oriole and when he was a Yankee, sometimes. This should be our last relic, but that last pack over there is looking a little fat. We'll see. Matt Chapman, Matt Olson, Manny Machado, Kyle Muller, and Jacob deGrom. I thought we were going to have something sick. Kyle Muller, because it wasn't numbered and it's a little thicker than the other ones. Kyle Muller goes to the Bravos of Atlanta. Jacob deGrom and Fuego. Almost got all the Jacob deGrom inserts now. Yeah, they don't have a lot of. It's part of the supply issue. John Means, Dalton Varsho, Connor Siebold, UC Kikuchi, and Whitman Merrifield, and this was just faked out. Just full air, but we do have a numbered card on the back. Ryan Mountcastle again, Brandon Marsh again, Brandon Crawford, Albert Pujols, and Joe Adele for the Angels, number to 149, premier level. Go. Next box. Yeah, the dummy cards is part of the supply chain, so they just eliminated them on a lot of products. Select is one that it should probably have them on, but not many people are doing packs of Select for the reason that it's easy to see where the patch cards are. Here we go. Last box. Good luck, everybody. JT Realmalto, Jordan Montgomery, Cal Ripken, and our first auto, Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. And Javier Baez and Fuego. Aaron Savali, Harrison Bader, Whit Merrifield, Noah Syndergaard, and Jose Berrios Silver. Not a ton of Yankees, I noticed. I think we had a Trout and a hit. Besides that, not a ton in select. Reed Detmers, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Mike Abdu. Oh, speaking of, the Yankees, Luis Gil. Yankees got 2 out of the 6 hits. 12 hits. Right? 4 times 3, yes, 12. Luis Gil. And the most underrated player in the league, Jose Abreu. They shouldn't sell, and honestly, if you're selling individual packs, you have to almost let them give you a number. Jonathan India, Eddie Matthews, Kyle Hendricks, Tommy Edman, and Jose Siri. That's a weird blue, so I'm going to say it's numbered. To 35 for the Astros, going to Todd, an Astro fan. Very nice. Ryan Mountcastle, Brandon Marsh, Drew Ellis, Justin Turner, and Kyle Hendricks again. Wow. It's a premier level at least this time. For the Cubbies, number to 149. Kyle Hendricks, loaded break. Never could be that way like Aaron Judge or Juan Soto. It's always Kyle Hendricks. Jake Berger, Bryce Harper, Gary Sanchez. You'll go to the Yankees on that card. Juan Yepes. Big napkin relic for the Cardinals. And Nolan Arenado was the insert. Get something low numbered, like a 10 or 25. Jose Siri, going for the rainbow. Ichiro, Herman Marquez, and Seth Beater, red, white, and blue. Ivan Rodriguez, All-Stars. I'm going to sleeve up that Ivan Rodriguez just in case. It's the first one of those we pulled. So it might be an SP. Yeah, at the National, the guys selling packs are usually like small-time dealers. And they're usually just trying to get rid of their inventory that they have for people that don't want to buy boxes. Connor Wong, Reese Hoskins, Jake Cronenworth, to 250, Glenn Otto for the Rangers, and Brandon Marsh. Nice silver insert on the back. This is silver too. Glenn Otto for the Rangers. Very, very rarely do you see premium products being pack sold. And if you do, you have to use caution. There's some guys that aren't as honest in this hobby. always use caution. Looks like we might have a bonus hit. Or they just put some cards in the wrong pack. Oh my god. Here we go. We got Freddie Peralta and Glenn Otto in a 2-card pack. I'm gonna bet that pack has a couple more cards in it. Cedric Mullins, Mike Trout, Devin Williams, Mike Zunino, red, white, and blue, and Brennan Lowe. Jumbo pack. Yep, here's all the missing cards. Taylor Glasnow, Tony Santillan, Sandy Alcantara, Otto Lopez, Charlie Blackmon, Brandon Nemo, Edward Cabrera, and Alex Kryloff. Coming to 199. That and the packs you could tell in the packs somehow. In other, like, in the Pokemon world, it's acceptable to weigh packs. And they could tell you what's in the pack, like if it's a full art foil or whatever. Sports cards, it's not so acceptable. Miguel Cabrera, Franmil Reyes, Gavin Sheets, Drew Ellis, and Ryan Zimmerman. And that's where you get these guys selling hot packs and whatnot on eBay. But all right, here we go. Hit recap. We got Alex Kryloff to 199. Brandon Marsh Silver Sparks inserts. Glenn Otto Relic. Ivan Rodriguez Select Stars. I'm not sure. That's the only one we got, so I'm not sure if that's a case set or something. Seth Beer, red, white, and blue. Juan Yepes for the Cardinals. Kyle Hendricks. Jose Siri to 35. Luis Gil auto. Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. Joe Adele blue. Kyle Muller for the Bravos. Mike Messina for the Orioles. Vidal Brujan to 99 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Hot Jun Park, or Hoyt Jun Park, not numbered, or yeah, it is numbered, to 299 for the Pirates. Liam Hendricks, green. Dylan Carlson to 250. Eli Morgan to 250. Tim Anderson to 50. Cal Raleigh to 50, I believe. 250. Steve Carlton, and behind him is Mike Trout and Trey Sweeney for the Yankees, number to 99. Not a bad break. We got a Hall of Fame auto, a nice prospect auto. So, not a bad break at all. Nice hit, Steve Pardue, who just joined. Stop recording here. Oh, that's what shows are right now. Is a lot of retail boxes. When I go do shows, I sell a ton of hobby, but I'm the only one there selling hobby for the most part. At least on newer stuff. And a lot of dealers that can't get accounts are buying off of me. So, yeah, you did all right. You probably paid for your spot with that hit, if I'm correct on the value. Probably did good with that. Tomorrow's Chrome, guys. It's guaranteed break. We'll break at 9 o'clock. Get your spots. There's 12 left. I'm going to tell you the Red Sox. Let me see what's left. I'm not going to be able to see the chat. Let me type in here. You might get a freeze on year end, but it won't freeze for long. I don't think. see. Sneaky teams: the Red Sox, the Cubs, the Tigers, and the Padres. You got to remember, this Chrome is for 70th anniversary. So it's going to go all the way back to the 50s with the checklists. Go look at the checklist. I think the Phillies are a sneaky grab, too. If I remember correctly. The Rangers, if you're looking for hits, they are the second biggest auto checklist in the group break checklist, behind the Yankees. And I think the D-backs were up there. I want to say D-backs or Red Sox, but the Red Sox are pretty high up there. You know, I wouldn't be sad taking a lot of those teams if nobody purchased them. No, you didn't even hit a base wander, but you did hit an auto. Surprise, 3 boxes, not 1 wander. The next one of Select will be on eBay. Probably tomorrow night I'll start listing those. Yeah, the Yankees have the largest checklist, and they were the most expensive team by almost double every other team. Basically, the Mickey Mantle. If you hit a Mickey Mantle Superfractor, I don't even know how much that's going to go for. I mean, there's Mickey Mantle Superfractors in the past, but I don't think there's a 52 Mantle Superfractor. I just don't think there is one. I'm trying to remember if there is one, but I've never, in Chrome, I've never seen it. That'll be a good mixer. You get a lot of base. Yeah, I don't know who got... It was there for, like, I screwed up. Or I didn't screw up. The website screwed up and didn't bring any of my prices over. So I had to go back and reprice everything. It took me like 25 minutes, and then I basically just double-checked everything was good and threw it up there. And somebody snagged them at, like, 31. So... I used the same link, so maybe... I don't know. I think Sean got him. It's usually Sean Christie or... Nicely get him. They don't last long in any break. If they're still there 5 minutes after I post it up, that's a long time. Told you, Phil. Oh, the buy screen? Yeah, my friend Irv puts breaks up too, and I try to get the Yankees, and they're usually, unless they're grossly overpriced, which he does sometimes because he can get, and there's so many people that want them, they don't sit there very long. They don't sit there long at all, even at a high price. And I have my limits, but Irv is usually good. He's usually right in my wheelhouse. So I hate sorting. I still have cards. Christy will tell you I have 2 booths, and I've been telling them about singles for months. And they're all sleeved now. Now I just got to price them and sort them out to where they're going. I just hate sorting. Like, I'll sort you guys' break and it'll be done, and then I don't want to do anymore. Just the way it goes. Good night, Steve. And I need to start sorting that stuff because I've got millions of cards. And when I tell you millions, it's not even a joke. Just here in the warehouse, I probably have 100,000 cards. That's not even including my collection or whatever. You know what? I might hire Ben if he wants to work for. Maybe I will. It's just basically making sure that I don't give 10 Aaron Judges to one store and 0 to the other. That's the basic. What I'm doing now is making sure I don't give all the Yankees to one store and all the Mets to the other. I know he loves it. And there's another product that just got announced today that I know he's gonna love too, Christy. I'll probably do a break of it because I'm interested in it. I'll take spots in it. I'll take half the spots in it. I don't care. Send them to Maryland. Oh, Christy, I told you. I've been looking at my desk, and it was here the whole time. He's nice and centered, too. Back's a little off. He's nice and centered. Phil, you don't want me to start for you. I'll just whine and complain the whole time. I do it anyway, but... Yeah, I was looking at on my desk and the stuff that was there, and I must have pulled it over here for you because there was a card that I got set aside, a guy that sent out grading, and it was in that stack. He sent this, it didn't get a grade. This card, if you guys look it up, it's a monster card. I might see if he wants to try SGC with it. CSG wouldn't touch it. So I gotta get a hold of him. I'm sending stuff to Nash Cards if he wants to prepay like I do. But it's a monster card. Oh, he loves it. He is very good in baseball. Just gotta teach him to be patient, not give up on people. Ben, don't give up on Wander. He's gonna be all right. He's way ahead of our buddy Aaron Judge, that's for sure. Yeah, he'll be all right. He's very knowledgeable for Chrome. That Chrome Platinum is gonna be. I don't know what I've been excited for it since last June. So my excitement has died down a little bit just because it's been a year since this stuff was supposed to come out. But it's a big set. I'm going to be full clear out in the open. It's a 700 card set. Biggest Chrome set ever. Chrome sets are usually 300 to 400 cards. This is 700 cards. But it's legends in there too. It's guys like Ken Griffey Jr. in it. Jackie Robinson. Mickey Mantle. Ted Williams. Big Papi. Derek Jeter has autos in it. Posada's in it. Just guys like throughout the 70 years that, I think the core four is in it. It's crazy. It's like, I haven't even looked at the complete checklist. I looked at the quick, the top teams. There might be teams, and I'm telling you guys, I do this all the time. There might be teams that are $10 that have guys that are huge, and I just didn't see them because I don't think to look at that team. Like the Rockies, for instance. They could have Hall of Famers in that checklist. I just put them cheap because nobody likes the Rockies. The auto checklist is pretty small considering the base checklist. Like the Yankees are the biggest team, and I want to see they have 13 autos. But there's some teams with 2, 3 autos. There's some teams with let's see. There's some teams with 1 auto. Every team has an auto. I want to say the smallest was 2 or 1 auto. And the Yankees are the best team, and it's not even close in that product. just because the base checklist in that possible shot at the SP1, that is that's the chase in the product. I don't. They were unclear if that had parallels. If that has parallels, I think that card's going to be a very sought after card. I'm not sure. I want to say 2 for hobby, and light is not guaranteed in auto, but they have a pink variation that's like 30 or 35. And light has the black and white parallels too. Got a spider. He did. But I don't know. Well, I haven't even checked eBay. There's some cards up there. Some people got it early and they're starting to post stuff up there. I don't know. I don't know if this stuff is going to be, if I'm overhyping it because I've loved the idea of it, or if it's just, I know the 700 cards scares a lot of people, but that means there's also less of those 700 cards. Just like with Prism Football, they increased the set to 400, but that means they didn't print as much as they would if they went with a 300 card set and just ran the printers. So I'd rather have a larger set and a lower print run than a smaller set and a larger print run. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, but they're going to print it, and would you rather have a bigger set with less print run or a smaller set with more print run? It's you know, either way, you whatever devil you wanna go to. Either way, there's going to be complaints. And if they kept the print run the same, boxes would be $2,000 instead of $1,100. So it's a lot of. You have to print with the demand, or else prices would go through the roof. I mean, if you guys want, go look at 2019 Chrome. That was a regular printed set before the craziness happened in 2020. Look at a price of, I was taking those boxes from the distributor at $165, selling them at $175 or $180. Look at what they're going for now. It's just, you gotta, it's hard. It's hard to explain, and there's just not enough of them. Yeah, yes and no, but it also makes those bigger names more valuable if there's less of them. Does that make sense? Like, I could tell you opening boxes of 1992 Topps. You didn't always hit a Brian Taylor, but when you did, you were able to trade it to the dealer for another box. So, yeah, there was a billion of them, but nobody knew anything. We didn't have the internet really back then. It wasn't eBay. They just sold cards to the local customers, and the guy was selling Brian Taylors for $60 a pop. Boxes at the time were 36 times 50, $18, $20. Much different world. Much, much different world. Yeah, it does suck, but I mean, to be honest, we hit Trey Sweeney. That's a big prospect name, and Steve Carlton. I mean, those are the biggest names. Would I rather hit a Shohei Ohtani? Yeah, absolutely. But it's part of the game. Like opening a pack, opening a box. You're not always going to get the top guy. But if you know what you're doing, almost every box will be profitable. Absolute is, I'm going to tell you, Absolute is a monster product If it had logos, it would be up there with Sterling Baseball or Triple Threats. Probably more Triple Threats. I have had some amazing group breaks in Absolute Baseball. Like, I've still got a Gavin Lux 101 on eBay. Eventually, he's not selling for much now. Eventually, I'll sell it for cheap, but people have offered quite a bit of money, so I'm just waiting it out. If it had a logo, it'd be a $4,000 or $5,000 card. I have it listed for $800 or $1,000, something like that. I don't know. It's been so long. But I paid maybe, I want to say I paid $125 for a case break with the Dodgers. Where are you getting that with a Topps or a licensed product? You're just not. Like, Panini has so much value. And I'll say it 100 times. If Select had, you saw what we hit tonight. If these had logos, this would be an $800 box. I wouldn't be breaking it at $800. I wouldn't think that's I wouldn't think that's a good value. And you guys probably notice I'll break Prism, I'll break Select Football, I'll break the products that will bring it return, but I only do it in ways that you will get cards. Like, and I throw in, I got silver packs that I throw in with those guys for $150 a spot. If I don't think they did that good. You won't ever see me break NT at the price it's at. If it comes back to where it was in the mid-teens, I'll do it. Flawless, never. Never do it. Even if you do a serial number of 25 spots, at least 15 people are going to go hitless at $500, $600 a spot. I don't feel right about that. That's just me. I don't know. People get mad at me because I won't break NT because I do break cheaper. But NT was $4,000 a box for football. If I did a team break at serial number at 99, that's what, $40? 100 spots? $40 a spot for a serial number. And 10 cards, at least 90 people, 90 spots are going hitless. That's crazy. And I give a lot away, but I can't make up 90 people's $40 spots. That's a big chunk of change. I like Immaculate better than both of them. Immaculate is probably the most underrated of the high end. And I think it's starting to show because the price is starting to come close to NT. The Acetate cards are beautiful. The NT RPA will always be the true RPA. And if you guys missed my discussion with the new guy yesterday, you'll see the 99 National Treasures. You'll see it outsell the 25, the 50, and the number to 10 all the time because people don't care about the 25, the 10, and the 50. They care about that true RPA. So it's how it's been for 10 years. Most dealers don't understand it, but it is what it is. Obviously, you're looking for shields and logo men. Those will outsell it. But it's pretty close on the 10s, but I still think the 99s outsell it. And I don't know why. It's one of the mysteries of the hobby. Do I think that'll change? It might. People ask me where I think the hobby is, if it's going down, cooling off. I think it's in a cool off period. But remember, the hobby has never had advertising behind it at all. Like zero. Fanatics plans to pump the crap out of it in advertising. If they are mildly successful and they said 100x, even if they get 5x, what you're seeing now for values is nothing. It's up nicely. I think if one were to be putting money into the hobby, I'd be going 2017 and back with graded rookies. And I would be buying guys that are at the bottoms right now, like Zion, Luka, Jason Tatum. Especially Tatum, he tanked after the finals. Guys that have done it on the court and have shown potential. I wouldn't be worried about that. I could tell you, distributors, they're cutting down to probably, I would say, 3 to 5 distributors total. Some of the distributors are already cut. I can tell you that for a fact. After August, they don't get any more tops. None of my distributors have cut. I've been with the top 3 for my entire life. And I think my side distributor that I get stuff from, they might not have anything. But I have accounts with all of them. And they're all still soliciting, so they're part of the top 5. And I'm selling one of those accounts if anybody's watching. You got Pokemon. I haven't used it for sports, but you can get sports allocation. I do get boxes here and there. It's not cheap, though. But it might be, since it's one of the top 5, it might be a good investment. Just saying. But if you are a store looking for Pokemon product, I get quite a bit. And I'm selling it for less than you would make in your first year selling Pokemon. Based on previous sales. Breaking World is interesting. There is a small chance. Small chance that A&N might have a shop again. Small chance. It has to be the right situation. I actually have a feeler out to the right place. If the leasing is right, maybe the first of the year, there's a different look. Photos are easy. I stock them. Other people sell the stuff. Every once in a while, I have to meet a customer out there. Those ones are easy. Those stores are easy to operate. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be downsizing one of them, not in the cards, but in my other stuff that I sell there. Probably the end of summer. Just because I don't have time. I don't have time to do the antiques and stuff anymore. I mean, I've got, if you guys know those metal shelves they sell at hardware stores, to my left here, I've got probably 4 of them filled top to bottom with product. And that's not even like the cherry stuff. The cherry stuff's in my house in the safe. This is product that I use for mixers, all that stuff. Stuff that I pick up for specials, and so. And I'm starting to auction. If you guys check out my eBay, you'll see I'm auctioning a lot of old hobby boxes and stuff off. I've got way too much. Unless I open a store. If I open a store, then I'll be all right. But I do have a lot of product right now. A lot of product. So, in supplies, I just got another pallet in. So, Phil, if you need anything else, let me know. And that's really not even counting my Funko. Honestly, sealed, I'd be buying 21, 22 basketball. All day. Those two classes are better than 1920. I don't care what anybody says. And the prices don't reflect it. Like, we had an opportunity to buy Origins on special. I bought a case. I bought a case of 2021 Origins. Why not? And I've got a lot of soccer. I've been buying every soccer product that's been on special. And I made a big bet on the World Cup, so we'll see. Oh, the cereal boxes were definitely a good deal. They sell for $40 on eBay. At worst case scenario, it's break even. I'll probably hold those to shows in the fall, and I'll sell them for $40 at worst, and because I bought the other half of the case. So. What else? I bought the optic blasters too that they had. It was a little more than eBay, but at least I know where the product's coming from. Boxes can be weighed. Yep. It's a good mixer product. I'm gonna probably do Origins, that, and something with a lot of cards, like a Donruss box or something. Keep it cheap. It'll be like, for 2 spots, maybe $28. Optic, I don't open much anymore. Now that I've got a good rhythm with buying to flip at shows and whatever, I do open product. I mean, you see my videos, but I don't open what I used to. I used to open cases, and the return on selling it versus opening it are too different in work. The work hours, I mean, I'd probably make more opening it, but the work hours is more. Prism basketball will probably settle. Last I saw it was $1,500, and it'll probably settle $900 to $1,000. I want to say, and then it'll start going back up. Yep. If you have a fast scanner, opening cards isn't a bad idea. I have a fast scanner, but I'm still a million cards behind, so it doesn't make sense. Like, all that doesn't make sense. I mean, look at some of the stuff I'm finding going through boxes at the warehouse. 2013 sealed packs. 2012 Score Football. They're stuck together. That's how long they've been there. 2013 football. 2013 Prism. 2013 Stratus. Score. This has got to be all from my old shop. Bowman. There's more. There's more of the same stuff. This is just stuff that's still sitting around the desk. I think those 13 packs, Prism, go for pretty penny. I want to say they were going for $40-50. And there's nothing in them. Hey, I know they lowered the price, but you didn't ask me, so. Bowman. Well, everybody wishes they get more Bowman the year after because that's when guys start getting called up. Like, I think Bowman's cheap right now. I started buying a box here or two every other week. I do the same thing every year. Like, I'm a creature of habit, and if it works, I'll keep doing it. Like at the National, I'll be there to hang out with people and whatever. But I'm there to work. Like, I'm there to make money. Yeah, I could buy cases now. I believe. I know they did us a special for that first one for you. I don't even know if I have any personal boxes of that. I still have boxes of product that came in last week and the week before that are just sitting there. I don't know what's in them. It's crazy. Yeah, always ask. It changes daily. It literally changes. When I tell you guys it could change. Chrissy, if you're still watching, yes, I do have 130. I just got your message on Facebook. I don't know if you're in here. But yeah, it's... The problem is I've got too much stuff, and I don't know what I have. She's probably not watching. She just sent me a picture. Phil, I will tell you the thing that I did in 2010 and 11 when I first started. And you have to take money that's not for your family, it's not for your bills. You have to take $500 or $1,000. Put it into products. And then just keep building on it. Do not take a dime out of there until you get to a certain amount where you can start having $10,000 worth of product in there. If you keep taking money out, you're never going to grow. You're never going to get... And that was the mistake I made for the first year. And then I started just piling on. And then all of a sudden you have inventory, your wife wants to throw you out of the house, and you're making decent money. There you go. And just keep doing it. And you got to realize when you buy something and you hold it, that's money out of your money that you made. So I wouldn't be doing that until you have a bigger stockpile to break from. It's the same with singles, it's the same with my Amazon business, it's the same with my eBay business, it's the same with all my businesses. You take money out that you doesn't have any effect on you. Yeah, there's things that happen where you might have to draw out of there, but you take money and you just keep stockpiling it, and then you have money when deals come up. Like when collections come up, I have a little bit of cash that I can buy a collection. It's just the way it works, you know. Yeah, I do have those, the 130s. I thought you were going to pop in here. I 100% have those. What's up, Miker? And the biggest suggestion I make, if you don't have one already, make a separate account from your family account, from your bill account. Make that your business account. Because when it comes to taxes, when you start making money, things become a lot easier. You can match your receipts to your account. Yeah, I haven't seen them in stock except for these ones, this brand, and months. I have this brand and I have Ultra Pro too, I think. I have a pallet of Ultra Pro, so I probably got... There you go. And that's going to be your easiest thing. That you'll grow. Once you start, just one day you'll realize, you're like, holy cow, I have a lot of inventory and I have money in the account where I could buy more. And that's when you realize that things are going the way you want them to. And there was a Jeff from the Sports Card Investor had the best video ever. And I was like, I don't ever agree with him, or I should say I very rarely agree with him because I agree with him to, if you're underwater on something, get rid of it and don't wait for it to come back, because you're holding back. Say you hold like Bowman, for instance, it came out at 500. It's down to 250, 300. If you get rid of that at 300 now, in a year, how much money would you have made with that $300? If you hold it for a year and wait for it to get to 500 to break even, you didn't make any money. That is one of the, and I say that holding a Gavin Lux card that I've been offered more than I really want for it. So, but yeah, that's 90% of what I do. I've taken losses. If you're taking loss on 20% of what you do every year, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be in the green every year. You just gotta be careful. Like right now, if I'm a dealer buying, I'm not really close to comps right now. It's a very slow time, but that's every summer. And you see, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you see the cards I'm buying right now. Those are investment PCs. 1955 Yogi Berras aren't going to crash. Just saying. 56 Mantles aren't going to crash. They've held value or gone up since I sold mine for a girl. I'm so mad about that. I'm a little bitter. But that's a card I'm looking to replace at the National. And there's a couple that are ending on eBay very soon. Which, that card never came up on eBay in auction. It's always been buy it now. And there's been 6 in the last 3 weeks. It's like it's taunting me. But, I mean, I picked up a Don Larson. Just watch eBay auction. That's where you can make money too. I picked up a Don Larson SGA graded card. It was a graded a 7, but it's Don Larson autograph. $8. Okay. That Joe DiMaggio I bought, his baseballs go for $250 to $300 right now. His signed cards go for $400. I got that postcard, which is a limited edition. That I got that for under $150. But the problem with him, he's the 3rd best player on the team. Maybe the 4th. There's a lot of great baseball players out there. But if they're the 3rd or 4th best, look at the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette last year technically had the better year than Vlad Guerrero. But Vlad Guerrero was mashing home runs. So he was the star. Bo Bichette, if he was on any other team, probably would have sold for a lot more. It's one of the things. I mean, there's a lot of great players out there, but like Jose Abreu, he's having an off year this year, but the man won the MVP 2 years ago. Got no hobby love. Just saying. I think his Bowman rookie, or his Topps Chrome rookie auto got up to like $80. A PSA 10 got to maybe 150 with a low pop. He's just not the guy people are looking at. The only exception might be like the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Red Sox. Because there's such a huge market, those guys 7 pounds. That's funny. has that beat. But I don't ship to Sean. I deliver to Sean. He lives like around the corner from my brother. And I told him the other day, or last week I think, I said, you got more cards on my desk than I do right now. I've got that beat with a package right here. Irv just sent me a package. It's 30-something pounds on a flat rate. Actually, I think he sent it a few months ago. I don't even know what it is. It might be, I might have bought the base in a Bowman break or something. I don't even know. The fun thing about opening Irv's breaks is sometimes I get to them 9 years later and you find Travis Kelce rookie Chrome rookies. I once had a break sitting, like, I just kept throwing envelopes. I didn't have time to open them. 6 months later, I found out I hit a Patrick Mahomes to 17 auto or something like that. 7 auto. I don't even watch the breaks half the time. It's sad. But he usually tells me if I hit something big. Sometimes he doesn't, though. Like the Patrick Mahomes, he didn't tell me. I opened the package and broke his chops. I sold it at the time. I wish I held it for a year, to be honest. There's a lot of cards I wish I held on to for a year. The 2013 Topps Chrome, though, I didn't, or was it 12? 13 or 14 Topps Chrome. I didn't even know what the package was from. I noticed the date on it. I'm like, oh, it's probably football. And there was 3 Chrome and a silver Travis Kelce rookie. You'll be able to get rid of that in the fall. There's already hype. Already hype. He's up like 10 or 20% already after the pictures surfaced. You'll be profitable on that. I've got a few Zions. They're on eBay. I'm just not lowering the price. He looks phenomenal right now. Wonder where all the card gurus got their information from. That's where you heard it. He's, from what I understand, he's going to sign an extension with the Pelicans. That was the last I heard, and that was like a week ago. But he comes back. Well, you got to remember, too, the Knicks started off hot last year, and they were hot garbage in the playoffs. The Pelicans looked good against a number 1 seed. They had Zion and, one more decent player in there off the bench. They could have made some noise. I mean, there was a bunch of us hoping that they would win that series and Zion would be able to be playing. Because there's no way to hold him out if he could play after that. But they also got a good draft pick this year. They're going to be an interesting team next year. Oh, they're horrible. And they're going to sign Jalen Brunson. What's that going to do? That's awful. That's an awful organization. I don't know who's worse for being an original team or one of the, not originals, like the rival teams in the 80s and 90s. The Knicks, the Bulls, or who else was I thinking? Knicks, Bulls, or Magic? Who's the worst organization? Those three were on the top of the world in the 80s and 90s. At least the Celtics are doing something now. The you know the Pacers, they had a good run, and now they're, I guess you'd say they're rebuilding. The Nuggets, they just, I don't know, they're the Nuggets. You're gonna have a bunch of teams that always make the playoffs, but are one player short. Just it's the way basketball goes. From, you know, Westbrook kind of Westbrook and Kyrie. That trade would have been great for both teams. Westbrook doesn't want to be in LA, and I don't think Kyrie wants to be in Brooklyn. No, the Knicks tanked because of injuries, and then their management is awful. Their management is just an awful. Dolan needs to sell the Knicks and the Rangers. The Rangers had a nice run in spite of him. And I'm not even a Knicks or a Rangers fan. Dolan needs to sell. I think it's Dolan. If I'm wrong, it's whoever owns both of them needs to he needs to sell and get out of the league. He's awful. He banned Charles Oakley for calling him out. Awful owner. Just an awful, awful organization. There's not many teams that are that bad. The Cavaliers used to be in that, How do you let LeBron James leave because you don't want to pay anybody else to help him out? The man took you to the finals of Zagauskas or Gauskas as this. I don't even know how you say his name as this number 2. And that might be, I might be getting the Knicks owner and the Cavs owner mixed up. But yeah, how do you not get that man somebody besides Zildrunas Ilgauskas? Unreal. And if you watch the Bulls, they're even worse than the Knicks. They mess with their lineup all the time. They had a good chemistry with Kobe White in there, and then decided, oh no, we need to do something different. And then when Kobe White came out there, he had no chemistry with the players he was playing with. They just tinker too much. And the Bulls were on a run at the beginning of the year too. They were the number 1 seed, and they dropped to what, 5-6? The Knicks were number 2 seed. I think they dropped out of the playoffs, if I remember correctly, or they just made it. Well, because basketball is a game of rhythm, and the Lakers showed this last year. Westbrook has no rhythm with LeBron or Anthony Davis. They're not going to go anywhere. If he's part of the team, unless he gives up control of the ball, which he probably won't do, they're not going to go anywhere. It's a rhythm game. And that's why any team that Westbrook was on never made the playoffs. Or did well in the playoffs, I should say. It's rhythm. You gotta have 5 guys with rhythm out there. I think the year the Cavs won the championship over Golden State, they took Golden State out of their rhythm, and they just took over when they were down 3-1. Oh, well, definitely with the bench. If your bench is a plus bench, That's what Golden State had a complete team this year. They were the most complete team out there, and once they hit, even Klay Thompson stunk, and they still won in spite of him. They had guys that covered for him. Jordan Poole stepped right up. Andrew Wiggins, the real MVP of that series. It's a hill I'll die on, too. Andrew Wiggins was the best player on that team in the finals. Most consistent, I'll say. Well, anyway, Phil, I'm going to go. I got stuff to do. I'm going to get this sorted, so after tomorrow's break, I'll get that sorted and ship everybody at the same time. So, I will see you guys later. It was fun talking with everybody. But I want to get this sorted, and then I want to get ready for tomorrow. Peace out, guys.